It just messed me up because I just seen my son Monday evening. He dropped his baby off to me, and he was talking some stuff that I didn't believe he would say. He kept saying that he believed in the devil, and I told him, you can't believe in the devil, you have to believe in God.
Deshaun Montgomery found dead Tuesday at 8 in the morning. Shot multiple times. Police got a 911 call.
When they showed me, I didn't believe it was him because it didn't look like him.
Where do I see these rappers, or is they doing homo stuff to become Illuminati? First of all, none of these rappers don't got enough money to be Illuminati. Teach. A lot of them is just puppets and pawns, and they soldiers. You know what I'm saying?
They sold.
Yeah, that you know, we'll give you some, you know, we'll give you the pizza, or we'll give you. You don't gotta eat the crumbs no more. We'll give you a little bit of the food on the table, but you have to do this. And I believe a lot of gay stuff is going on. When you read LL Cool J's book, LL Cool J said he let a transsexual suck his dick before.
Oh.
What the? Oh shit.
What you want to be?
Okay, hold it up. Hold it up. Turn around. Turn around. Make an about face. All the way around. Okay, now drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
All right, hold it. Proud of what I am and what I represent.
Are you a traveling man?
I'm proud of what I am and what I represent.
And you using the black. Look at the condition of our people, man.
Leave us alone with brother.
Look at the condition of our people, brother.
Leave us alone.
How you walking with the illumination of our people, man?
Leave us alone.
That's a sign of our ancient king.
You don't represent us. You don't represent
because
us.
you lower than me. You are my son.
No.
You my son. I'm true and living God. It's the light, man. This disrespectful to the black man. Y'all brothers should be ashamed of yourself,
You should be
man.
ashamed of yourself, huh?
Brother, man, look,
Stand
you ain't,
rocks.
G, you ain't saying nothing, brother.
Step.
We for real about this. Is a shame for the black man.
Okay, well, keep moving
This is
then.
a disgrace for the black
Keep
man.
moving then.
Ain't no keep moving. You ain't saying nothing.
Keep moving.
Alright, peace y'all, peace, man. Back with another video, man. Can somebody explain that last clip that, that I just put up there? I don't know what the hell that shit is about, but no thank you. Alright, so we're gonna get right to it, man. I'm gonna talk about, you know, Charles Hamilton is an artist, man, that he was in the game like a couple years ago, 2009, I think 2009, 2008. Yeah, he was in the game. He didn't really come out with nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying, but he was in the game for a little while. He had did an interview with Sarnetta a couple years ago. Shout out to Sarnetta TV. I hope you don't get mad with me using your clips, brother. But, you know, I think it's important that the youth hear this message. And maybe, hopefully, some of them will go to your channel. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't have no problem spreading love over here, man. We share love, man. I ain't selfish like that. And, you know, if you're gonna chop down my video, or whatever the case may be, man, you gotta do that shit to at least 20 other motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate Sarnetta because he was asking all of the right questions. Although Charles is contractually agreed to Interscope, he can't mention certain things. But the thing is that, you know, you gotta decipher what he's saying. If you know inside of the business, you know what I'm saying? If you familiar with inside of the business and what goes on in there, then you know exactly what he's talking about. If you're not familiar with what goes on in the business, then you won't know what he's talking about. I'm familiar with a little bit of what he was saying. Maybe 90% of it. He went on I agree with him 90%. You know, other than that, yeah. Another thing I want to mention. I want to shout out Davin Lewis, man. Davin Lewis was with Bad Boy for 15 years, and the nigga Puffy is did him dirty, man. If y'all subscribe to me, man, go subscribe to that man's channel, man, and show that brother some love, man, because his story is deep, and for him, that's a strong individual, man. For him to continue to be smiling every day, you know what I'm saying, going through his hardships, especially right now, is that's a strong brother, man. And I commend him, man. And a lot of y'all dudes out there, man, y'all, some of y'all dudes, y'all journalists and all that stuff, some of y'all not right, man, because, you shouldn't be making fun of nobody's situation or putting anybody's business out there on blast. You know what I'm saying? And saying certain shit, man, but it's fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? I see this is the problem that we have as black people. We don't stick together, man. We too busy tearing each other down. You know what I'm saying? We too busy tearing each other down, trying to get to where the white man is at. You know what I'm saying? We can't even help our own brother, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. So if Davin Lewis see this shit, y'all go and subscribe to Davin Lewis channel, DAVIN, and tell him, man. I want to interview that brother, man. Tell him I'm gonna shoot him $100 in his Cash App, man, and I'm gonna interview that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to start sticking together, especially during these times right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no time to be bashing nobody and talking some nonsense and all of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me about that Puffy shit. I don't fuck with Puffy, so don't ask me about him. I don't care what he do with his life, what he's saying, what he talking about. I'm not following Puffy lead. Puffy don't speak for he don't speak for all black people. He an industry nigga. I don't fuck with none of these industry niggas, none of these YouTube bloggers, none of them. I don't fuck with nobody. Nobody. I run Dolo from state to state. I don't fuck with nobody, though. Dead ass, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a friend. I don't want to chill with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do nothing with you. So, we gotta understand, though, man. We stopping each other's progress by being negative. You know what I'm saying? Help each other out. You know what I'm saying? Help each other out. And so we can move forward in this struggle that we going through. You know what I'm saying? We all need to move forward, man. Ain't got nothing to do about race or religion or none of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you subscribe to, that's your business, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your business, nigga. Ain't nobody talking crazy. Whatever. Okay, so we basically gonna break down this brother here, Charles Hamilton. He basically said that, he dabbles in witchcraft and all of that stuff. So we gonna get to it, man.
Spider-Man. Did you put your knowledge on Wicca?
Yes, I did.
Back into Africa and how they adopted. The traditions.
I take a European approach to Wicca. Very European. I'll give you an example.
Is it the manipulation of the elements that you're tapping into?
I can. Like everything I do is towards music.
So he said right here that he basically uses Wicca, which he doesn't. He don't understand. He's really a wizard. He used wizardry to get in the music business. You know what I'm saying? This is, like I said in my last video, this is the only way that you get up there. Those spirits lift you up and elevate you to another level of success.
You know what I'm saying? But what I was gonna say is, when I had my deal, everybody thought I was, I still have it, but when I was in the mainstream, everybody was thinking, Charles is making the street hop. And I was making neo soul, and Jimmy Iovine told me to make folk type music. And I listened.
Let me ask you, who's Jimmy Iovine?
Exactly like Bob Dylan.
Who's Jimmy Iovine?
Jimmy Iovine is the closest thing we got to God. Jimmy Iovine is the closest thing we got to God on this earth.
Now, some of y'all, they titled this as like, he said Jimmy Iovine is the closest thing we got to God. He didn't say Jimmy Iovine is God to him. He said he's the closest thing we got to God. Two reasons 2 reasons he said this. First reason, he's legally contracted to Interscope Records. He cannot disrespect Jimmy Iovine. He can't say anything negative about Jimmy Iovine. He's still in a contract with Jimmy Iovine. If he does, then he there could be an NDA on his contract. I don't know what's going on with this, but he can't say anything negative about Jimmy Iovine if he's still on contract with Interscope Records. He probably signed a couple album deals, and he hasn't delivered his side of the deal, so he's still on the label. Although they're not funding his budget, he may be on the shelf. They're not funding his budget, but he's still legally contracted to them. Also, you got to pay attention to what he said. The closest thing that we have to God. When he says the closest thing, there could be 2 things he's referring to. He could be saying it's Jimmy Iovine is the closest, meaning the opposite of God, or he could be saying that he holds him on those high standards. For Jimmy Iovine, saving, you may never know, like saving his life, or putting money in his pocket. You never know what this dude's situation was before he signed this deal. So he could have Jimmy Iovine on high standards. It doesn't matter about race or whatever. But to him, he should have clarified himself when he said the closest thing. We know, you mean you, because Jimmy Iovine is no God to me.
Who is that?
Real shit.
I'll go on record saying Jimmy Iovine is
the head of Interscope Records.
Right, so he's a Jew, right?
No.
But you heard what he said. He said he told him to say these type of lyrics.
He's the boss. What do you mean?
No, but this is what we've been saying all the time. They not gonna let you put out nothing that's gonna elevate the knowledge and consciousness of your people. They're gonna tell you to put out something else. Let me hear something, because I never heard of you. I might probably heard of one of your records. Let me hear something.
Brooklyn Girl, that's the main.
I probably heard something. Let me hear something.
I said, Carmen San Diego, where do you want me to go? I'm fucking shocked that Harlem niggas be wanting me to flow. I keep it 100 though. I ain't riding around on 100 spokes, datings. Don't worry about who I'm dating, just worry about what I'm saying. Everything I'm saying is the greatest, since it comes with wisdom and it's been taken from centuries ago and all that African shit. Me, I'm on some gothic half battling shit. The other half of it is laughing at these cats who legit have a reason to battle me but can't actually say shit.
Now see, he approved that record, right? When you say, oh, fuck all that African shit, I'm on this battling shit.
What? Check it.
He approved that.
No, check it. No.
Go ahead.
Jimmy Iovine said he wanted the young voice for the young people. Where I was going musically was very dark. Let me.
It's gonna take too long. Give it to him.
No, we got time. Give it to him. In my arm, I hand carved Sega. Okay, my belief is carved into my arm. Further on my arm, I carved TWA, which stands for Tarot, Wicca, and Alchemy. Okay, I'm not Mr. Sunshine. Jimmy Iovine.
Okay, so he said he carved Tarot, Wicca, and Alchemy on his arm. He's going to get into that Sega thing. Every time you seen Charles Hamilton, he was always saying Sega or representing Sonic. He's going to get into that in the interview, so I'm not going to spoil that part. But like I said to y'all before, the only way you're going to elevate in this music business is if you play that game with them spirits, man. Charles Hamilton probably, like I said, if you get involved in with these spirits and all of that stuff does mental, it fucks with your mental, you know what I'm saying? Things that start happening in your life that are not good. If y'all remember, you know, his girlfriend punched on him and stuff like that on camera, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, you gotta, those demons do some stuff, man. I don't know, man.
Jimmy Iovine wanted me to be a happier version of myself. And where we disagree creatively is I'm lying to my listener if I give them positive messages, because I don't see anything. I'm not positive. Like, I'm not. very much so. And the only thing that can shut me up is the presence of Jay Dilla.
So are you Jay Dilla? It's never gonna happen. Familiar with Brother Panic or Bobby Hemmett? Some of the top of
So now, big, there you have it. He said the only thing that's gonna shut me up is the presence of Jay Dilla. And then you hear somebody in the background say, that's never gonna happen. So basically, you know, he's basically saying, you know, he's going against the grain. Now, I haven't heard from Charles Hamilton in a long time. I'm not saying that something possibly could have happened to this brother in there, reason why he fell off or why he fell back. But he's going to get into some stuff into the interview, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get to it, man.
Nah, you aware of Anton LaVey?
Yeah, the Satanist.
Yeah, he has his own, right. He's got his own branch of Satanism.
It was proven. His daughter outed her. Oh, but well, all I'm saying to you is that on the other side, on our side, that you have some occultists by the name of Bobby Hemmett, world renowned. He's on YouTube. You have a brother by the name of one of his master students, Brother Panic, and their perspective on the dark magic and the dark arts. I'm just giving you a jewel. It's something that I would definitely recommend looking into.
You need to do that.
You know, as well as you can stand on Anton Levy, because that's going into Crowley and other places.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You need that Bobby.
How do you feel about Rick Rubin?
I respect his study of music, but you gotta understand why I say Jimmy Iovine is the closest thing we got to God on earth.
Break that down. He means black musicians.
Like, Jimmy is not. You probably, alright, I'll say it like this. If I sold my soul to anybody, it would be to Jimmy Iovine, and it wasn't because of anything gay.
Okay, so you see what he says here? If he sold his soul to anybody, it would be to Jimmy Iovine. Now, remember I said earlier, you know, the closest thing, he says the closest thing, you know, we have to God. If you pay attention, Charles Hamilton is a wordsmith. He's very clever with his words. And he's, you know, it could mean two things. He, like I said, he holds him on high standards, or he could be saying that Jimmy Iovine is Satan. Because the closest thing we have to God is the devil, if you want to be technical. You know, there's good and evil in this world. You know what I'm saying? That we are the spiritual warfare, good and evil. So the closest thing we have to God at this point is Satan. You know, the powers that be.
No. Like, I'm a musician.
Like, is he going to elevate you into immortality as an artist?
That's reality.
And that's what you strive for.
Like, I've already done it. Like, every goal I've set for, I'm 27, I'm turning 27 this year. Every goal I set for myself, I achieved it. So, like, this kind of conversation, if we had this conversation in 2007, I'd have been like, nah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of powerful, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I said Jimmy the closest thing to God doesn't mean I don't think I'm the closest thing to God either. You know what I'm saying? So he keeps it 100.
Hey, yo, what you gotta tell us about your man Kanye West, B? What type of nigga is he, man? So I gotta pick his fucking brain, too. Is he on that occult shit, too?
There's an article saying he summoned a 14th century philosopher for Jesus. I mean, as long as you acknowledge the power of magic. If Kanye West acknowledges the power of magic, then I'll ease up on him. You know what I'm saying?
But you was in a cipher with him, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you familiar with Moore's introducing magic, introducing the dark arts, as well as, you know, talisman, sorcery, all of these things, the Druids, the influence upon the Jewish culture, Druid culture, the influence upon the Jewish culture through Kabbalah, the influence upon Catholicism, the influence upon the Dark Ages by bringing in the Age of Enlightenment, the Sufism. Are you really, like, have you immersed yourself in that study?
So much so that, did you know Sonic the Hedgehog's middle name translates into Moore? Okay, so like, Sonic Maurice Hedgehog.
Oh, he's Maurice,
Yeah, on top of that,
Saint Maurice. of Germany, who was also a Moor.
Before that, there was a Roman soldier named Maurus who refused to bow before Caesar and before Caesar's statue and was beheaded. Right.
He's saying Maurice now in Germany.
Don't you find it? You don't find it funny that Sonic is colored and Sonic means sound? The Ultimate 5 is Sonic. You can doubt Sonic the Hedgehog all you want. There's 5 letters in Sonic, but you can't doubt sound. And we get into creation with the Big Bang Theory. Bang is a sound, onomatopoeia. And as far as the secret societies, you have the Masonic Temple.
Now, you see what he said there? Now, Charles Hamilton, when he was in the music business, he was pushing that Sega and Sonic, Sonic and all of that stuff. He was like a spokesman for that Sonic and shit. So what he's saying here is basically that he realizes the powers that be. He's what you may call an observer who knows how to connect the dots. He's not one-track minded. Like these brothers that are interviewing him, they only see one side of things. They're one-sided. They have a one-track mind. But if you, like I said earlier, Charles Hamilton is a wordsmith. He's speaking carefully so he don't get himself in some hot fire. He knows that this clip would be taken out of context. So he's speaking in code. If you know what he said about Sonic and the Masonic, he's absolutely right. Let me let him finish talking.
Masonic live forever. So Sonic the Hedgehog. Like people can laugh all they want. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to ask about Green Lantern, the green is Sonic's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like I bow before Sonic the Hedgehog. Of course, there's Silver.
So he said he bows before Sonic the Hedgehog. That should tell you in a nutshell that he came in this game through Freemasonry. In the short term, you know what I'm saying? He bows before Sonic the Hedgehog. So, he's acknowledging his higher ups.
There's Silver, of course. There's Allah, Buddha, Hinduism, Judaism, and all that. But the fact is, in modern science, you have the Big Bang Theory, and that Big Bang Theory is from a man named Albert Einstein, whose initials are AE, and the overall term of it is aliens exist. So you don't know if you're dealing with an alien-based conspiracy, or if it's time for a young man who just does not give a fuck to just talk about it. And I don't give a fuck.
Now he probably shook their brain up because when he said AE, aliens exist, everybody got quiet. Now a lot of these people, they don't really believe in aliens. They don't believe in aliens. They think that that's some crazy science fiction shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is okay, but you can't doubt the inevitable. If you know about Area 51, ask yourself, why can't anybody just go over there? This is a place that's on the map. You can't even fly over Area 51. So I don't want to hear that talking about, oh man, you was crazy for believing in aliens. Have I seen an alien before? I'm not sure if I did. That's another video. But when he's saying that aliens exist, he knows that there is another life force that roams around this universe. Because let's be real, there could be life on Mars or wherever these other planets, you know what I'm saying, Jupiter or whatever. There could be life over there as well. We would never know because gravity won't allow us to find out. But let him finish talking.
Basically, I don't care, but
tell us. Should I bet? Jimmy Iovine. That's your pantheon of, huh?
One of the same.
Okay.
See, now you see how they look at him as if he's crazy, but a lot of people can't understand it because, like I said, he's a wordsmith. He knows that the camera is on him. He cannot speak on certain things because he's in a contract. You understand what I'm saying? And then they don't get it. It's crazy because this is the separation we have with generations because they don't get it. They don't get the younger generation. A lot of these old dudes, man, these older cats, man, you know what I'm saying? They bitter and they haters, man, and they look for anything possible to destroy a young man's character. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the youth. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want that. They want to be on top forever. That's why you got niggas like Puffy. I'm going to call him Puppy. Puppy don't want to leave the game. Niggas be 50 years old and still holding on to them old rap checks. Why these niggas don't be putting niggas on? I don't know. But let's get back to the clip though.
So what is your take on the aliens? Do you think that aliens really walk the earth?
I believe they walk the earth, but I don't believe they want to leave.
So is aliens here right now?
Yes.
What is your definition of an alien? What is an alien to you?
A day one, somebody who started from the bottom. I believe Drake is an alien.
Okay, now day one, somebody that started from the bottom. Okay, you say to yourself, what the hell is he talking about? Somebody that started from the bottom. Okay, from the bottom. From the bottom. Not on no gay stuff. He ain't talking about no gay stuff. But the bottom, the base. The base. You understand what I'm saying? The base. Look up what base is. B-A-S-E. That's what he's talking about.
Wow.
What else did you get with it?
Define alien though. You saying just one that started from the bottom?
Period. You know what I mean? And like without shouting the song out let's not go too far into the song started from the bottom. Like there's a melody in that song, and that melody is the mental ringtone of the aliens. Like ding 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 ding. It's on that vibration. Yeah, it's pretty much.
Now that's what I was talking about. Frequencies. He understands the concept of sound frequencies. Now, when he said alien, he knows that Drake knows about those frequencies, which is why that song was picked. That song became a hit. He knows that Drake knows about the bottom. The base, the B-A-S-E, the bottom, where Satan resides, man. Come on, man.
But the debate, the reason why there is a debate is because 808s are used in that song. So if that song was truly an alien song, why would it have 808s?
But what's wrong with using 808s?
808s are frequency based, not drum based. So if you're dealing with frequencies and shit, a pissed off alien could go woo 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 and make the song. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being in the studio. Like I've watched you work in the studio. I believe you're an alien. So alien.
Now the way that he's doing it, he said basically that 808s are sound frequency, which he's correct. But let's be real, the whole song is a frequency. Now, in his point of view, what he's saying is that it's not drum bass. There's a frequency when you listening to that song. But Charles didn't know. I'm gonna let him go with that.
But I've watched you work in the studio. It's called the Funky Alien Jam, if you will. I've seen you do it. Shit is dope. But when somebody brings to you a beat CD and says, yo, check out these beats for me, and you don't necessarily know where the beats came from, that panic starts to set in around track 2 or track 3. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know where this shit comes from. And a lot of people don't know where their roots come from. So I'm not mad that y'all are putting up the slavery pictures and the exploits of such a sort. But just understand that you guys would also be drawing the kind of attention that y'all, not negative, but you wanna spread the word, and there are people out there where these actions are how they get paid.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? That's got nothing to do with me.
Let's move over a little bit so we won't be.
Just reiterate that statement so we clear.
If you're gonna talk about the rape and the sodomy of the black man, understand that you're taking money out of somebody else's pocket. So it goes from rape to murder.
Yeah, there's gonna be we're aware of the fact that putting up images, but you could watch the images. This is the trick. You could focus on the image and miss the whole library of Alexandria right there. You could miss the real jewels, and those would be the information if you just focus on that.
That wouldn't be my call.
Huh?
That's not my call. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's say Doug and Zach Morris decide to come down to Harlem. They're gonna visit their old friend Charles Hamilton in Harlem. Yeah. Doug and Zach Morris are walking by.
I know who they are, but just let them know who that is.
2 of the most important white men anywhere. I'm looking down 125th Street, and they see Charles Hamilton talking outside of this. They have a decision to make. They can either think I'm trying to exploit the black men who are hard at work trying to spread the knowledge, or they can try to open their mind. The odds of them trying to open their mind are the same odds of y'all not being upset at these images. So you either gotta let the past go or let the past teach. You can't teach the past. You can't teach about the past. Somebody gotta walk into the shit themselves. You gotta light anybody?
Now I agree with what he said right there. You know, when you, like, that's why I said on my channel, I don't speak on religion. I just show y'all the good and the bad. Some of you may take these videos and use them for your benefit. Some of it may open up your eyes to the dark side of what's going on. But you can't force it on people. You just can't.
You don't got your vaporizer on you?
Hold on, nigga. Don't start that Hollywood bullshit with me, man. You know how we do, nigga.
That's the motherfucker I smoke, man. You telling me this shit.
So you're saying that, you know, ultimately 2 white men wouldn't be impressed, or they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be. These pictures would offend them. But I also want to touch on the statement about you can't teach the past, because I've been taught by teachers, you know, master teachers, that you teach the past in order to, you know where you're going in the future. It's called Sankofa. So for people who may be walking around worshiping Caucasians and not realizing the damage that they've done throughout history in the past, these images and other images and other information is here to inform them of that.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? This is a source. This is a source of media. Same way that if I turn on MTV or BET or whatever, and there's media. This is a source of media that might not necessarily be mainstream media. So for us to tell our story, there's nothing wrong with that.
Check this out.
And you're an artist. You hold on. You're allowed to express yourself in any way. When you put that pen to the pad, you're a producer. You're allowed to express yourself in any way when you make those beats and when you make those sonic landscapes and whatnot. So you are allowed to express oneself. With these images, I feel that if we are historians and we're here to tell a story that some people might not get on a surface level and through the education system, there's no problem with that, because we're expressing these people can't talk. There has to be someone to tell their story at the end of the day.
Check this out.
Wouldn't debate you on that.
With the possibility of God existing, I say the following. I worship a black man.
Oh.
His name is Jay Dilla. All right? Moment of silence for Jay Dilla.
Moment of silence, definitely.
Now, he worships Jay Dilla, he says. Now, this is what, if you watch the video, like I said, about with Little Nas X, about Digital Nas, in the video, the dude was like, yo, you gotta worship something, you know? You gotta have spirituality. When you tap into a spirit realm, you know, you can, you know, connect with these spirits. I mean, you know, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with what this young brother said. He's able to worship whomever he decides to worship. And you cannot judge who he decides to worship, because at the end of the day, we all have free will. Shit. You know, if you in Hinduism, they over there worshiping cows and rats and shit. And ain't nobody picking on them. It's just, you know, this is the thing we see here as blacks. You know, we look down upon each other. If he feels that Jay Dilla brings him closer to righteousness, that's his business, in my opinion. I'm not judging the man for what he does. Maybe he feels that Jay Dilla saved his life. You never know what his story was, why he connected with Jay Dilla. This is this man's belief and what he believes in. So we shouldn't really pick on anybody and say, or say, yeah, he's crazy. Listen to this nut job. What is he talking about? You know, we all have to have spirituality, and if he decides to say Jay Dilla is his spiritual guider, we can't say anything about that. You know, some of you guys worship Jesus or Allah, so you know it's all the same. You know, and it's not the same entity, but you know they you know that's what you guys choose to do. You know, we here just to get on the right path of righteousness, man. We ain't picking on nobody, man.
I also find the blackest black man in existence to be Bobby Caldwell, the man who wrote What You Won't Do for Love. Okay? I believe in the funk.
I was gonna ask you about that.
But I'm gothic.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I completely
Africa
respect.
Bambaataa.
I respect. Well, I wouldn't consider Africa Bambaataa funk. I consider him hip hop.
Is he an alien?
I believe he was an alien worshiper.
Okay.
I believe the influence of Jay Dilla, who is a factual alien, I believe his influence is what allowed Africa Bambaataa and Houdini.
Hold on. He precedes.
See, we're talking about
Jay
God.
Dilla.
No, he doesn't. We're talking about God.
So you're saying that
Jay
the whole
Dilla is a
time,
God.
so that whole time thing is not.
I'm about to disagree with you on that, bro. Because I don't think Jay Dilla was a god, nigga. He was a producer, and he was nice. Why you figure he was a god? He never let out a spiritual message. He never wrote a book. He never.
Day one.
So basically, you know, he's saying that to him, Jay Dilla is who he worships. That's why I said in the black community, this is the only thing that happens, is that we so misled. We don't know what's right and what's wrong. You know, apparently he's not in tune with his heritage. As you can see, black people are not gothic. Black people are not gothic. We don't subscribe to gothic stuff. That's not in our culture. You know, some people may be into occultism, but you know, we're not gothic. That's emo and all of that stuff. And I believe that he has some misguidance within himself that he needs to get in tune with. Yeah, you know, when you try your hardest to get in this business, you lose yourself. You lose who you are. You know what I'm saying? And Jay Dilla, to him, is his God. There's nothing wrong with that. That if that's what keeps that man righteous, there's nothing wrong with that. Who are we to judge? Jay Dilla, like I said, probably could have saved his life before. You know.
Gotta be day one to understand. There's only like 4 day ones.
But what I'm saying is, day ones are perceptual. Because, you know, it's who you look at. You know what I'm saying? That's who you look at. So, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't think that... Listen, people are saying... People believe in certain things and, you know, certain mysticism. That's cool.
Let me ask you this.
But reality has to set in at some point.
Is there homosexuality going on in hip-hop that we don't know?
Yeah, hell yeah, it's homosexuality.
Give us some explain. Talk about it. Who are some of the ones you know?
See, that's it. That's why...
No. See?
Don't get scared. I'm coming to you next.
He's not saying, you don't got to come in. Because first of all, we black males, and we don't got to hide from nobody. Everybody's confident in their sexuality.
Okay. I'm talking about some of the gangster rappers that we see.
I don't know that, bro.
Well, let me ask him, because he's into it. Are there any homosexual gay activities going on that the public don't know about in hip-hop?
You don't have to answer that.
No, I'm gonna answer.
You have to throw it on because I'm saying.
No, I got you. I got you.
I'm not gonna speak for him.
It's called African child pornography.
Uh-oh.
What they do is they take the babies, they take innocent baby boys, and
when you say they, who are you talking about?
The powers that be.
Okay. Let him talk, man.
If you believe Jimmy Iovine, I'm gonna have to strongly disagree. But what happens is a few reputable artists, they take they've been infected with AIDS, and they take the myth is that you take an African baby boy and you sodomize them and you pass your AIDS on to them and you take their innocence, and they keep on walking. So the fresher the rapper, the dirtier the art.
Now, I'm gonna say something, and this is no disrespect to anybody that may be dealing with any type of sicknesses out there, but if you notice how many of these rappers you hear about having herpes, you know, and they passing it on to another woman, and then this rapper got it, and then they share women. You know what I'm saying? The woman go to the next woman, and the next thing you know, she going to another dude. I've heard so many artists stories of them having herpes or AIDS or whatever the case may be. And this is no disrespect to anybody out there that's dealing with a sickness like this. But you know, this is what happens in that business. It's why you see everybody, why this girl jumping from click to click. Yeah, man, this is what's going on. You know, they may not use babies in the sense that he's putting it, but you know, the women are also involved too.
Wow. So you find the freshest artist you can find. Whoever the freshest, flyest, except Drake. Whoever
Kanye West.
And you do what to them?
And you put them under that microscope of how fresh they are. If you can smell a baby's aroma in their music, if there's something pure about it, and you know they dirty, that's how you know it's foul.
Well, so meaning that they had another life?
Another life force. They're living off of a life force.
So what about like Boosie? Because he's saying his music, like you might interpret his new song as a conscious song saying, we gonna show the world the definition of real, and then when he say, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the lyrics to the song. Like, we gonna show the world the definition of real, then he say, my brother. So I might take that as like, yo.
See, that's why you can't get caught up in this rap shit. These dudes are wordsmiths. Why would you think that he's on your side because he said, my brother? Yeah.
He learned something, he got some knowledge while he was locked down, so he coming out and he putting little hints of consciousness in his music now.
Well, check this. All my niggas in the South, I'm gonna hold y'all down. Y'all better hold me down. If a South nigga sees, and I'm only saying his name, I'm not trying to incriminate him. If a South nigga sees Jay-Z, goes into a studio and just raps over his favorite beat and gets money, he ain't worried about what's right and what's wrong. It's about let me get paid. So they might be duped into doing some shit by somebody who's playing the role of a Jimmy Iovine. You know what I'm saying? It might not be Jimmy who says it. It might be Jimmy's assistant to the assistant of the third in line to the assistant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, now this is what I was telling y'all. This is what happens. It's not it usually is the A&Rs, the manager, you know, the video director that tell you to get down with this stuff. And then once you get down, you know, that's how it go. That's how it go, man.
Like, you can't automatically blame Jimmy for your problem. I have a personal friendship with Jimmy. That's my guy. Yeah. So what happens is...
So why Jimmy ain't put signing those niggas in Harlem uptown?
Have anybody in the rap industry, whether they Jewish people...
Hey, yo, Jimmy Iovine got a couple loaded looks.
Have anybody in the rap industry, when you first went in, have they tried to hit on you? Hold up, listen. Have they tried to hit on you when you went in?
I don't even think that matters. Like, I went through my stage of...
It matters, man. Because the youth out there need to see. We need to see for our children going up in there.
I've been put in situations where I said no and they were mad at my decision.
Okay,
and that's
so that shit is going on in there, man.
No, don't throw that nigga on business. Get that out of here.
I mean, you have to say no to, bro. You have a choice. You either stick with what you know, like, I'm not gonna let Harlem down, so I'm not gonna let some.
Don't let us down, then.
I'm not gonna let us. That's why I'm here. Because if I decide to let Harlem down,
who the brother is, right?
But I be getting money.
Oh, you never seen the brother?
Ask a question though.
Yeah,
I'm listening right now.
He be on BET and all that all the time.
If I wanted to get money, I would have straight up said, well, forget what I learned up here in Harlem, and would have sold out. A lot there, people sell out.
So do you think that's the reason why Kanye West had really blew up? Because he committed a homosexual act or something like that?
If he's under Jay-Z, I find it very difficult to believe. If he's under Jay, and I know Jay personally as well, like if that's what he felt he had to do.
And for the record, Kanye is no longer under Jay-Z, having been under Jay-Z for I want to say almost 10 years since Watch the Throne. Even then, they weren't really cool with each other. They just did that album for money. Man. Alright, so as you could see that clip, as I broke it down, we just gotta keep it a buck, keep it 100, man. I don't know where this dude is at, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Charles Hamilton in a couple years, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, this is what's going on in the business. Like I said a couple videos before, man. You're not gonna get higher up if you're not messing with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You dabble in that shit, yeah, you gonna get far. But you're not gonna get far messing with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just and then you see, you know, it's a messed up road, man. It's a messed up road. So yeah, man, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that shit. I'm on my way to 10K. I thank everybody that tunes into the live and all of that shit, that shares my video. I thank y'all. I don't want to keep this hip hop thing. I don't want to keep this hip hop thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna open up the minds of the youth and tell y'all, you know, a few things, man, and keep y'all on the right track. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be changing up a topic or two. You know, when I go live, I'll probably go live in the next couple of days. But what I'll do is I'll write in the community tab, you know what I'm saying, when I'm going live. Or I might just pop up on that motherfucker. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I hope everybody have a blessed day. And, you know, stay safe out there. And don't wear your mask outside. And get some fresh air. Don't wear your mask outside. And don't get the iPhone 12 either. That shit got 5G. Stay away from that 5G. That shit killing.